Everyone will be taking full extended puppy. This is option 1. Keeping your hips directly over the knees. Your knees about hip width distance apart is good. Walk your hands one big step forward, and maybe keeping your arms completely straight here. Forehead down on the mat and press your armpit down towards the mat. This is option 1. Option 2, those of you very familiar with your puppy pose, chest and chin on the mat. Wherever you are, whichever option you choose, try. So knees down like all fours, knees at least hip width distance apart. Keep your bum directly over your knees. Walk your hands forward. Keep your hands no more than shoulder width distance apart, okay? So this way, I'm sorry, my elbows are a little bit wonky. If you're very comfortable here, walk your elbows a little closer together. Take a few moments there. Now in your extended puppy, you're holding maximum 3 minutes only. But know that you must be in a position where you can still breathe without compromising your spine, and that includes your neck. If your neck feels really uncomfortable, option 1, you can bring forehead on the mat instead. Option 2, you can walk your chin forward 1 inch. Sometimes that helps. Option 3, some of you will prefer to turn your head to one side and then turn to the other after a little while. Stay in your extended puppy. Breathe. Let your chest melt. Recognize that after all that movement, this is that first shape that you're asking your body to give in, to be a bit more effortless, and to surrender. Just about a minute more to go here. Last few breaths here. Let those breaths be a little deeper. To come out of this shape, push into your forearms, let the chest lift a little. Move your hips forward so you're in Sphinx pose. Bring your forearms apart, forearms parallel to each other, your toes releasing behind you. Shoulders more or less directly over your elbows, palms flat, chest forward a little. So you'll find that you're still maintaining a little back bend in this neutral position. Extend your spine by lifting the chest forward more. Try pulling the mat towards you, feeling the shoulder blade squeeze very slightly behind you. 4. Belly is on the mat. 3. Pelvis pressing down. 2. And 1. The next shape we're going to take, stay where you are. I'm turning around because my blocks are on the side. We're going to take open wing position. So if you're not familiar, have a block nearby in case you need it for support. This is what it's going to look like. Chest is down on the mat. My right arm extends out perpendicular to my body. I like having a block for my head. You do not have to if you don't want to. Right shoulder down. Bend your left leg. Roll towards the right. Now I'm going to give you options once you're there. So wherever you are, can you find that open wing position first? So right arm extends out. Perfect. Left hand next to your chest. Hi, Shao. Go ahead, bend your left leg, roll over. So make sure that your top of the right shoulder is down first, okay? Now once you're there, use your hips to deepen if you need to. First of all, consider whether you need a block under your right ear. Second, if you want to deepen, you move your hips, that means your bum, towards the center of your mat. Once you're ready to rest here, deciding that this is a position you can hold for the next 3 minutes, close your eyes, relax. Your left arm can stay exactly where it is, or your left arm can go behind you. You can slip that left hand under your body. Some of you like to reach for your right fingertips, but know that you do not have to do this. Be very aware of how your right shoulder is feeling. The right side chest should be getting a nice big stretch here as well. Your spine is getting a nice twist here. As you hold this shape, the weight of your hips is going to help you find that release. So if you need to straighten one leg or the other, or if you want to keep both legs standing, feet flat on the mat, you can try those options. Just that simple act of allowing your hips to relax, to help you deepen in that shape. You're asking your body to find a spinal twist. You're stretching the front of your right side chest and shoulder, opening and loosening those breathing muscles. So respiration becomes more open, becomes freer. And you're inviting that mobility into that right shoulder and arm. Only a little more than 30 seconds to go. To come out of the shape, deepen your breath a little. First, you bring your left hand back to place in front of your chest to support you. Your legs will release fast. Roll your hips, your belly, your chest back down on the mat. If you have a block near your head, push that block away for a moment. Turn your head to the right, arms alongside your body, rest for a few moments. Any tingling sensations you feel while holding that chicken, this is where it slowly goes away. And you should feel a nice healing, cooling sensation running down that right arm. Bring your chin back towards your mat. Let's do the left side now. Allow your left arm to extend out. Bring that block near you if you need to. Right hand next to your chest here. Go ahead, roll towards that left arm and shoulder. Go slow because right side, left side sometimes feel different. Once your head is rested, your neck is comfortable, you may want to consider moving your hips towards the center of your mat. And once your hips are moved, you can feel the weight of the hips helping you deepen. You can decide what you want to do with that right arm. It can stay supporting you, hand on the mat in front of your chest. Or that arm can simply fall behind you, tucking that hand under your left side body. Breathe. Allow your hips to be heavy here. I invite you to pay attention to your breath and notice in this deep, twisting, shoulder opening position where the breath feels stuck in. Once you've noticed that, your next inhale, try to breathe more deeply, more completely into that area in the chest. Make your exhale slow, even, and long. And as you repeat this, you may notice how much space you're creating in the body simply with the breath. And sometimes, by just improving that quality of your breath, you notice how much deeper you're allowed to go into this shape. I remind you again to be very aware of how your neck and shoulders are feeling. A little more than 30 seconds. Take your time to come out of the shape by bringing your hand back to support you, finding a slow release in your legs to help the chest and belly turn back down towards the mat. Just like before, you remove the block that's there to support you if you have it there. Head turns to the left, arms alongside your body for a short rest. Especially in yin portions of classes, it's so important to find that short rest between poses. Don't rush, because it's in finding those little pauses that we begin to notice how the space in the body has shifted. We begin to experience that tingly sensation, that cooling sensation of fluid, fresh blood running through those joints, healing the body. As you deepen your breath next, can you slowly come back into your Sphinx pose for me, allowing your forearms to be on the mat so that you can look towards your device just for a little while. Now, the next shape we take is a closed wing position plus a twist. So you will listen to my cue, okay? So watch if you have never done this before. I'm going to ask you to bring your right leg into a half frog position like this. So the right knee is going to be in line with the hip. Your right toes will point outward. I'm going to ask you to place your right arm through and rest on top of that arm. Left hand can be in front of you to support your head, or left arm can be alongside the body, resting, forehead down on the mat. My arm is under my chest, not under my throat, so I'm not being choked here. This is the part 1. Listen carefully for part 2. When you release here, the opposite arm will thread through. Notice how my right leg is still in place. Then I'll bring my right arm up and over for a supine twist. When you do this, the right leg that is in half frog will definitely move, and it is okay. Once you're ready, everyone, right knee out, 90 degrees to the body. Palms are down on the mat. Push into your hands a little. Thread your right arm under the left. Keep going until you're able to bring your right shoulder down on the mat under your chest. I repeat, option 1, left hand can be in front of your face. Head is resting on the back of your hand. Or head will rest on the mat, left arm alongside the body. Stay there. Allow your hips to be heavy so that space between your right hip and thigh eventually becomes nothing. And you're plastered down on that mat. Just a few more breaths in this shape. Let your chest be a little heavier for the last few breaths. Feel that chest pressing down into that right arm. Now on your next breath, very slowly, allow just your arms to move, bringing yourself back onto your forearms once more. Remember that right leg is still outside. Spread your left arm all the way through the chine. Perfect. Now, allow your right arm to open out and back. So you're opening your chest to face the ceiling. Get the right shoulder blade back until shoulder blade is touching the mat. Your left hand can hold that outer right thigh if that feels better. So you're immediately in a supine twist. I'll go back even more until that right shoulder is almost on the mat. Don't worry if the right knee moves. The right knee will move. It's okay. Use your left hand on that outer left thigh. Yep. The more you allow your right shoulder to go back and out, the more the chest can settle. So this shape becomes a little bit more effortless, just like your normal supine twist. Deepen your breath a little here. When you feel ready, roll yourself back, chest to face the mat. Extend your right leg back until you're in sphinx pose once more. Take your time. Left knee out immediately, finding that right angle with your left leg. Left arm will spread under the right. Perfect. Remember that the arm is under your chest more than your neck or throat, okay? Adjust yourself as much as you need to get that right arm in place so that you can rest on the arm or have the arm rest next to you. Try your best to level the chest. So imagine your chest is squarely facing your left arm and the mat. Sometimes that may mean our right shoulder needs to come down towards the mat a little bit more. Allow your hips and legs to relax. Even your belly should feel like it's resting down towards the mat. Slowly you deepen your breath, and when you feel ready, you push your chest up. Left leg is still in the same position. This time, your right arm sweats completely through. You open that left arm up and over, allowing the left shoulder blade to touch down. You're in a supine twist here. Again, consider using your right hand. Hold on to that left outer thigh, but let the shoulders and hips soften and relax. Now this time to release, you let go of your right hand, lie on your back and shift yourself back to the center of your mat. Find yourself sliding into Shavasana, straightening those legs, allowing your legs to extend, feet wide, allowing your arms to fall alongside your body as far or as near as they need to be. Your palms face the sky. Fingers are relaxed. You can feel the mat supporting your back, your shoulders, your hips. Shavasana. Your breath here. Feel that weightlessness in the body. Begin to wriggle your fingers and your toes. Keep the facial muscles still soft like this as you bring your legs closer together and lift your arms overhead. Point your toes, take a big breath, inhale for that full stretch here, and exhale to let it go. Bend your legs and gently roll to the right side. Push yourself up to any comfortable seat on the mat. As you sit up tall here, make a concerted effort to soften your lower back by pulling your belly button slightly in. And at the same time, broaden the front of your chest. Hands in prayer position, chin down towards your chest. As you give yourself a gentle bow, I invite you to give thanks for having time on the mat. Take a moment as well to acknowledge the sense of peace, of quiet in the body. And may you carry the sense of peace with you throughout your day off the mat as well. Namaste, everyone.